Welcome back. A same-sex Cape Town couple say they won't stop challenging a former wedding venue that refused to host their wedding. This as the South African Human Rights Commission looks to settle out of court with the owners of the Beloftebos farm near Stanford. The complainants have since married and the farm no longer operates as a wedding venue. But Megan Watling and Sashali Heeks say this is a matter of discrimination against the wider LGBTQI community that can't be left unchallenged. Lindsay Dentlinger spoke to them.
It's been 2 years since Megan Watling and Sashali Heeks were refused the option of getting married at Beloftebos. They are the second known couple to approach the SA Human Rights Commission after a similar refusal by Andries and Koya de Villiers to another same-sex couple in 2017. A case was filed in the Equality Court, but the SAHRC has since made the de Villiers a settlement proposal.
What should be quite clear from that settlement is that this was indeed unfair discrimination against more than one LGBTI couple. And then secondly, there should be an acknowledgement of that and an apology for that and an undertaking to stop this unfair discrimination from continuing in the future. Those are the basics of our proposal. Otherwise, it is quite clear that the matter will have to still proceed in the High Court, Western Cape, sitting as the Equality Court.
But Watling and Heeks, who eventually got married in December, won't be settling for such an agreement. They say if the SAHRC had acted on the first complaint in 2017, it would have spared them a painful experience.
We feel that we have to continue to challenge the venue owners because what we want to do is set a precedent that no public service provider can refuse to provide their services to the public on any of the grounds, that are protected in the Constitution, whether that's sexuality and gender or race. We aren't going to stop until the right of, the LGBTQIA+ community to not be discriminated against based on these grounds is affirmed and upheld in court.
But the Beloftebos owners say any agreement reached can't be used as a precedent in any other matter. They also want the SAHRC to accept their religious views and beliefs on marriage.
This has never been, in the view of Beloftebos owners, about LGBTIQ rights or anything like that, because they have always welcomed onto their property people of whatever orientation, of whatever race, of whatever creed. So that has never been the issue. The issue has always been central, that their faith, their belief that marriages between one man and one woman is something which is very much sincerely and deeply held by them. And as a consequence of that is a central part of their, if you like, faith and belief in God, which obviously directs and guides what they do.
Beloftebos announced last week that upon reflection and the impact the pandemic has had on events, it will no longer be operating as a wedding venue, and the link on their website has been removed.
The fact that they are shutting down their wedding venue doesn't affect our case against them, doesn't wipe away their bigoted actions or indemnify them from the consequences of their actions. We think that no couple should have to experience what we did, and it's an indescribable hurt, knowing that service providers can commit human rights violations with no consequences, and that's why we're going forward with our case.
Watling and Heeks are claiming R2 million in damages, saying it will be donated to a LGBTQI charity of their choice. Lindsay Dentlinger, Cape Town.